Welcome back, guys. What is up? Today we got another fun one. We are going to start on a restoration on I believe this is a 97 Seadoo, all wrapped in plastic here. This one's going to be a full restoration. We're taking it down to gel coat. We're going to repair any body work we need to, replace all the plastics. This one is not going to get new gel coat. It is going to get a full vinyl wrap. This is a GS, I believe, equipped with the, if I have to think, this is a 717 motor. Sorry, I don't know why that took me so long. So it's a 717 motor, pretty simple Rotax. Unlike the Cowies like we did last time, this one's going to come out real easy. Today what we're going to be working on is, after I unwrap the plastic on this, is tearing it down, pulling the motor out, and pretty much getting it ready for body work. And we'll get the motor disassembled and see what that looks like. So we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna get this all unwrapped. This is a customer's ski. Normally I wouldn't do a customer's ski at my house. I do it at my shop. And I wouldn't film it, but this is a friend's. He already wanted it filmed. So we're gonna show the whole process of kind of restoring one of these old Seadoos and bringing it back to better than new from the dealer. This one's gonna get bored over. It's gonna get all the goodies. We're doing, I mean, everything from new sponsons on this thing to vinyl wrap to pretty much everything you could think of if you were to build your dream 90s jet ski, or at least if I were to. This is even gonna come with a matching windbreaker. This thing's gonna be sick. So yeah, I'm gonna get it unwrapped. It's all wrapped in plastic right now. It's very dirty and crusty underneath, but I like to protect it, you know, while it's waiting to be worked on. And then we're gonna dive right into it. Now that we've unwrapped this, we can get a better look of what we're looking. I cannot talk for the life of me today. Now that we've unwrapped this, we can take a better look at what we got going on. Here is our, where's the build date? 10 of 96, so this is probably a 97 GS because it's the end of the year for production. Usually anywhere after September, man, it is a slow day for me. Anytime after September on the stamp, it's usually titled as the next year. But this thing looks great on camera. I'm really trying to capture how grubby this thing is. Got some mystery fluids, nothing too bad. So guys, this is what we always see. Motor has an issue. Someone says it's this or that. I'm guaranteeing this thing was never compression tested before it was taken apart. And motherfucker, I've gotten it stuck somehow. Bear with me. So what we always see is someone takes the top of it apart because they look and they say, man, that's not that many bolts. Well, that's really easy. But you're right, it is very easy to take apart, but here's our spark arrestor cap, right? You took it apart, but we have no signs of detonation. Okay? The cylinder walls, I've already looked at these, but the cylinder walls themselves, look at that. They look fine. Nothing wrong. No pitting, no scarring, no tearing, no cracks, nothing. So, why'd you start taking the top end apart? You don't know why. That's why. So don't do it, because then you're gonna bring it to me and then you'll be like, Danny, fix this. I'll be like, where are the fucking bolts? But nonetheless, rant is over. Let's get back into it. Pistons themselves look fine. Honestly, they've been running rich for a little while, but running rich is the least of our concerns. At least it was getting too much fuel and not enough. That really won't cause detonation, or sorry, that really won't cause any damage to the block for running lean. Detonation wouldn't make sense. That wouldn't make any sense, Danny. You're stupid. But all right. So, like I said, if you guys ever want to check, boom, on there it says, where is it? Oh, you can barely see it. Type 717 stock bore, 82 millimeters. So we can check that. That's what I'm gonna do after I pull the motor out. We're gonna take it apart. We're gonna check those bores, see actually what they are now, because you never know. We could be at like 83.2. But let's get back into tearing this down. I'm taking everything off of this. Look at this. We ain't half-ass restoring this thing. We're doing this thing right. So everything's got to come off, and this has got to come out. So next step, I'm going to take all of our plastic bits off and start getting something ready, bin, so I can organize all of these parts. Because as always, we're going to have fucking everything out of this ski. And then all it is we're going to disconnect the exhaust, the motor mounts, and pop this bitch right out. Got our lids off. Now I'm gonna practice or experiment with some stuff on this one, because I really want to be able to bring this plastic back to life. That dirt just never comes out of it with like a pressure washer, so we're gonna play some chemicals on this and see what we can do. Back lid off, front off. I didn't pull the gauge out. You might be wondering, Danny, why didn't you pull the gauge out? And why did you cut those 4 wires? Well, folks, let me tell you, we're going to be going back with a pod gauge just like stock, but we're not going to do the fuel gauge. We're going to do a aftermarket GPS speedometer on this. So I guess next thing we're going to do, I really don't want to mess with that tank yet, so I'm going to pull the motor out, which is pretty simple on this. I won't go too deep into it, but I'll put you guys on the tripod for it. We're going to pull out this coupler right here, all your fuel and oil lines and your wires like normal, unplug all the harness stuff, of course. We're going to take the air box off, but we're going to leave the rest of the motor together, and then we're just going to take the 4 motor mounts out in each corner, 4 of these guys, and just pop the whole motor out that way. So I'm gonna throw you guys up on the ceiling, and I'm gonna get work on that because I really want to clean this ski because it is fucking gross. I'm also scared of what the fuel is gonna look like that we pull out of it. It might be solid, it's been in here so long, we'll see. Quick little update, we got all our hoses off. The reason I take the air box off is to make it easier to get to the throttle cables right here, 1 and then 2 back here. You just need a 10 mil. Loosen those bitches up, you're good to go. Like I said, oil lines, fuel lines have all been disconnected. That's self-explanatory, you can figure that shit out. So what else we got here? We gotta take our 4 motor mount bolts out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me show you something here that a lot of people overlook. See that? Where is it? See that grease fitting right there? Because this shaft just goes in there and sits in there for the prop. Look at that seal right there. That's all blown out. What are the odds that that was our, I forgot to say this earlier, this came in because it had bottom end noise. What are the odds that that shaft fucking around in there is our bottom end noise they were hearing? This is why you should always bring it to a mechanic first, unless you have some general knowledge of what you are working on. That's just my recommendation. Come give me money. But yeah, so we got a blown seal there. We gotta take the 4 motor mount bolts off. This coupler I gotta loosen, and then whoop, we'll get that thing right out of there, and we'll see what we're really working with. What I'm guessing is a pretty decent looking motor that just has never seen any maintenance. Just like every other 90s ski out there that hasn't been rebuilt by your dad 10 times. So yeah. I'm gonna throw you up on the ceiling finally, pop this out, and we can get to cleaning this grub out. What I'm curious about is what is in our mystery box. That's what, you know, I love the mystery box. We'll pull it out, we'll taste it, and we'll see what's going on. I'm guessing sludge, but maybe we got something that's burnable? We'll see. But that's for a future science project. For now, let's get the motor out. Loosen all this shit up. I'm not left-handed, so I'm gonna stop recording. Well, I did a terrible job at documenting that, but the motor is out. It was an oily mess, and I really just didn't want to fuck with my camera while taking this out. Pulled the carb off. That's all you really gotta do to pop one of these out. Now we're gonna pull the exhaust and start our disassembly. As you can see, really simple motor. Not much to these little guys. You got your jugs for your cylinders. You got your pistons, rods, crank, all that. Your oil injection system is, where is that battery, girl? Oh, down here on this one. But yeah, we got this all out. We're gonna start tear down on it. It is leaking oil everywhere, but that is to be expected with these. So as you can see, the ski is ready for build. As always, there's an oily mess in there. But I'm gonna go grab me some lunch, and then we'll start the motor tear down, and that'll be it for today. I'll catch you guys in a bit. So we got our top half exhaust off. Next I'm gonna take the carb plate off, or I guess your intake, and then the rest of the exhaust system. So it's just all these Allen bolts, and the same thing on this side. And then we can take the cylinders off the jugs by taking those bolts out. So that's what I'm gonna work on now. That's what you're gonna watch me do. Oh, also some things I noticed, this thing was full of fucking milk. Look at that. So there's been oil and water in this motor for a long time. Also, this stud was broken. You can see. And one of the bolts was missing and is stripped out. So we'll have to retap that. But that's just a lot of small things we gotta do. So yeah, I'm gonna pop the exhaust off, pop the intake off, and pop the cylinders off. And we'll see what we're looking like in the bottom end. Well, that is just what you love to see oozing out of your engine. So, you crank in there. You can already see surface corrosion. Pull the heads off, but not looking so good for this motor. We'll see what we get out of it.
Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, shit ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need you. Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see through.
That is exactly what you want to see coming out of your engine. That means that your milkshake makers, this is never mind. This is not what you want to see. This is bad coming out of an engine. If it's coming out of your milkshake maker, it's fine, but if this is coming out of your engine, no. So we've had water and oil clearly sitting in there for a long time. You really don't look too bad in there. We have side to side play, that's normal, don't worry about that. We don't have any up and down play, which is good. Okay. Still curious why this engine was taken apart. Keyway looks alright. But I guess I'm just gonna get back to the mess, take it all apart, take it the rest of the way apart. I don't know if I'm gonna split the case right now, but looking kind of milky.
Hating on the pen, don't stop, shit ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need you. Big flex, my swole up. Double cup and I'm pulled up. Niggas hating like hold up. What's the problem? I'm pulled up. Big flex, my swole up. Hard body, they fold up. Shawty say I done glowed up. Double text on my phone up. Fuck with your boy, I'm the man of the year. I'm not a fan of your peers. Serve him a fate, I'ma hand him the shears. He not the man he appears. Heart of a lion, I'm trampling fears. I love the man in the mirror. Cry me a river to stand in the tears. You better stand in the clear. I'm going crazy, niggas fugazi. How would they ever gon' fuck with a kid? Put it on, baby, it do not faze me. Boy, I do not give a fuck what you did. Eating that kitty, she stuck to my rib. How can I trust him? He fuck with the pigs. Bro got a Glock and a couple of C's. He think about splitting a couple of wigs. Shotty my DNA, all real, nigga. Sweatsuit, all heel figure. And I ain't even got a deal with you. If I ain't never split a bill with you, I got Hennessy and horchata. Baby girl wearing nada. Ass growing from a cider. Bathrobe in his Prada. Fiji water by the cold glass. Granddaddy by the Ziploc. Flex season, I'm road running. I'm staying all on my tip top. Young man with an old mind, so I ain't worried about slight shit.
Alright guys, so that's where we're going to end it for part 1. Basic disassembly of the whole ski, excluding the, I say the jet and the steering system. And then this, we're about to split the case. You saw me loosen everything, but I need a bigger socket for this. So I'm going to run to Lowe's and grab that. And we'll take this apart in step 2. I'll show you how to take all the measurements, make sure everything's to spec, see what's wrong with the motor, and then we'll start reassembling and clean up this thing. I'm gonna make a really thorough video on how I go through the gel coat repair and everything like that. I know I did a quick one before where we buffed the ski and tried all kinds of other stuff, but this time we'll run through the whole thing, and then after that we'll work on the fuel system, replacing everything, and really just flushing this whole thing out. But for now, I'm covered in milkshake goop. I'm tired, sick of this thing for the day, so we're gonna go chill, play some games. But if you guys liked it, drop a like, subscribe for me. I'm trying to break 200. Machines Inc., my buddy Jake has already passed me, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
I be up till sunrise, I'm staying out on my night shift. I got a bottle of bourbon, a bundle of honeys, I'm jiggy, I'm flexing a bit. Figured I hit it and quit it, I'm busy, I ain't got the minutes for texting it, bitch. Came from the gutter with me and my brother, I'm moving my mother right out of the city. Bitch, I'm a star and they know I go hard, so I'm kissing them babies and signing them titties. Gold blinging like Chingo, rock star like Ringo. Checks coming in back to back, I'ma line them up like bingo. Oh, I think that they like me, they be all on my wood tip. Not a stain on my white tee, I'm popping all of this good shit. Big flex, my swole up. Double cup and I'm pulled up. Niggas hating like hold up. What's the problem? I'm pulled up. Big flex, my swole up. Hard body, they fold up. Shawty say I done glowed up. Double text on my phone up. Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, shit ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need you? Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, shit ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so I